Let me just do some makeup here right now. Get myself all set. Your Bertha is back. I like that very much. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't even have any jewelry on. My gosh. Oh, it's so much. Let's see what pieces I can do. Well, here's the situation. I've been gone for a long time. And I moved away from Arizona. Cactus Creek, if you will. I'm just gonna slip a few things on here. So many reasons, so many reasons. The menfolk down there were just, wouldn't leave me alone. Wouldn't leave me alone. I had to go into hiding. You know how it is, you know how it is. You know, you see, you know, the famous being chased around by the paparazzi or whatnot. That kind of happened to me. Right? So I just had way too many suitors, if you will, down there. And I need to get away from it all. No, sir. Let me just have a little break from, you know, men. Oh, let's do this one on this one. That's so much more powerful, isn't it? Look at that. You. This ring might be a bit much. I do love it though. I misplaced a lot of my things. I don't know if this has happened to you, but this is the absolute last move I can possibly do. I can't keep losing stuff. I don't know where anything is anymore. Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, I found a set of pearls, thank goodness. I mean, who am I without my pearls? I don't know where my things are. I don't know where anything is. At my age, I honestly, no, I don't think that's doing it. I couldn't pack everything, and I didn't have time, and I'll tell you why. But I couldn't pack everything. I'm just too old now. And so, I had some men's come in and pack. Okay, so they could lift boxes. They don't know where anything goes. I mean, some of them wrote really nice things on the outside of the boxes. You know what it was, but does it say Bertha's jewelry? No. So Bertha does not know where her jewelry is at all. And I'm like spinning around in a circle like I could possibly find it, but I don't think I can. So there was enough stalling. I needed to get back to making videos. So here I am. Well, this was Get Ready With Me. I'll see you outside of my boudoir in a minute. Well, my goodness, darlings, I'm back. Where have I been? I left Cactus Creek, Arizona, and I don't know if I'm going to include a bit where I was doing a Get Ready With Me, where I just briefly mentioned that I was just into high demand. You've probably experienced that yourselves, girls. There's just so many men after me, so many men, and I don't mean the law. So many men after me, you know, with my YouTube presence and just, you know, this is what happens. You put yourself out there and you get a lot of interest, you know, and well, it's a little bit flattering, but it got to be overwhelming. And so I had to leave town. I moved north of all things, and I'm living in Western Washington in a small town of which I haven't come up with the name yet, but I'll let you know what it is. Okay, to be honest, the move was so bad. The move was so bad. Oh my gosh. So I was moving from my house and I had to just give thousands of dollars of stuff away because look at me. How was I going to? I didn't really have time to sell anything. And so I have lived in Western Washington before. I've lived a little bit in Eastern Washington, but Western Washington, and I decided to come back and spend time around my grandchildren. It has been so long since I chatted with you all and did a YouTube video that I had to find my tripod, my setup, and as I was saying, I can't find any of my stuff. The packers, I don't know where they put the stuff. It took me forever to find my hair products. I've moved a lot in my time, but you know, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever moved myself. And while I didn't actually do the packing and the moving, I did a lot. Believe me, I did a lot. I paid out the yin yang. I will be in debt forever for this move to this state. This is the part of the state that's often cloudy, and it's been rainy and cloudy, and I love it. It's easy on my eyes. It's better for my skin. I was glad to leave the housing area that I lived in my cute town of Cactus Creek with the nosy neighbors. And they can be nosy on the next people that moved into that house. Actually, before I started doing videos, I started doing a little bit of, I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know, I was looking for pieces for Bertha to wear, you know, some of my jewelry to amaze you all with. And in doing so, the bling you'll remember from my previous videos, which I can't find my bling. I have some pieces, but I was going to a lot of thrift stores. And I did a couple videos on the thrift stores and they really took off. But from that, I started getting interested in the idea of reselling clothing or reselling anything. And since I last did a Bertha video, I did some reselling. I'm not sure this has been super successful. I really am committed to it and went all in, but just that's slowed down a bit. Clothing. Did I say clothing? I'd rather come back to my creative side and do videos. Speaking of reselling, do you like? I love this. I love this. I get compliments all the time when I go out. Really, I do. All the time. I feel like Cher, but I feel like more like Sonny Bono in this outfit. My vest is so fun. I'm in the land of Starbucks and big coffee cups. And this guy. They eat a lot here because it rains a lot here. And there's nothing to do outside when it rains. Oh, but I got neighbor stories, let me tell you. Already. August, September, October. I've been here in this little house 3 months. I am renting a house to accommodate all my furniture, if you will. And I got neighbors. You'll hear some stories. They have a pool table outside. They just had an outside built. They have no backyard. So they had this side built out and put a little awning out. I mean, these builders were there for a while. And then they brought in a pool table. So now they sit outside or stand, whatever, and shoot pool loudly. So now their side yard, which wasn't a thing, is now a backyard in my front yard. So anyway, back to the people of Western Washington. They eat because it rains, unless they're shooting pool in their side yard. They drink coffee because it's cool, often. Presumably, they have a lot of sex. I don't know that. I don't know that. I've lived here before, and I've lived here for many years, off and on. Well, when I was young, yes, because, you know, it's cold out sometimes. They go to movies a lot. Used to. Before we could stream. They drive very fast. They're very aggressive. They think they're very good drivers, and they're not. They can't drive in the rain any more than anybody else can. They get depressed a lot. They get seasonal affective disorder. Oh, I've got seasonal affective disorder. I'm not getting enough sunshine. And it's true. I think most people up here, certainly I've had a doctor tell me, most people in the northern tier, as she referred to it, are vitamin D deficient. So always have that taken a look at, though, before you treat yourself to overdosing on vitamin D supplements. And I was low. I didn't know my depression or not, but I do take vitamin D, doctor's orders. I tried a happy light when I lived here before. It just was very bright in my eyes. I don't know if I was particularly happy. I can see that the outside is going to reflect in my glasses. I have the worst luck with these glasses. So I'm back on YouTube. Not sure if I'm gonna talk about my love life or politics. No, you know I'm not talking about politics. You would not like me if I did. As I say, I'm in a rental home. The truth is, I'm looking to get into a senior retirement area. You'd think we'd have more than we do, because there are a lot of retirees that stay here or come here, actually. But I'm looking to get into one that's got they're little cottages, but I think they're actually duplexes. I don't think they're standalone. They take care of the yards in the front area, because I don't want to do all that, and I have to do that here at this house. I can't wait to get in, but I think it's at least a year wait, so we'll see how that goes. I have so much furniture that I have my outdoor furniture inside. This is the dining area, and I don't want it sitting outside in Washington where everything turns green. I've been here 3 months in this house. I already had to pay to have the driveway demossed. Basically, he had to put down a solution, and then he had to go around with a little scrubber like a buffer. And just one day, it just started turning green and green and green and green, and then it was like a carpet of green. I'm like, whoa, who doesn't love greenery? Except that nobody wants to walk on it. 3 months, and it already turned green, and I don't know the last time it was treated. So basically, I have like a little sort of atrium situation going. I love it. Little light over there, so my ficus tree stops being so depressed. Let me show you how depressed that thing is. Look at him. He lost so many leaves recently. It wasn't the move. It was after the move. I think he wasn't getting enough water, maybe. And I know they're notoriously fussy. Fussier than me, if that's even possible. All right, this is my first video back in, I really don't remember the last time I did one, 5 months ago. And it's, I have a little performance anxiety, so that's going on. And I'll have some trouble editing because I don't have my setup. I had my computers, I had my laptop all fixed, but honestly, I'm a wreck here. So, I do have my pads. I've gone up to number 7. I have. Did I tell you that? That's the highest number they got. Nobody tells you you're going to peak. Well, I mean, maybe it's a joke, but I had no idea. Until you're there, you have no idea. The power of gravity and the lack of muscle control. All right, I'm going to go away now. Listen to your Barry Manilow. Wear your pads. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody. From Western Washington, the town name still to be unnamed, but you know what? Throw me some suggestions of what this town should be named that I live in.